Hello. Welcome back to the channel, and this is a channel where we give you reviews, maybe a few playthroughs, but we don't do unboxings. We generally like to talk a load of bollocks about tabletop gaming in general. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a very simple skirmish game. We're going to be talking about Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1. And in this game, you'll be running around a map trying to do over your opponents using your character's unique special abilities in the hope that you can win the game. So in this video, we're going to be giving you a very brief overview of the rules. We're telling you what we do like, what we don't like. Then we'll come back and we'll tell you whether or not Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1 is worth your time and bother to date and in the future. So remember, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the like button and all that YouTube bullshit. See you after this. Bollocks. So, Unmatched Battle of Legends. How'd you play this game? So, Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1 is a very simple skirmish game. There are 4 characters for you to play. You've got Alice from Alice in Wonderland, even though it probably don't look like it. You've got Sinbad, King Arthur, and you've got the Medusa, right? Each player is going to take a character's miniature. You're going to get a deck of cards, and you're going to get a sidekick to go with it. The youngest player is going to put their character on space number 1. And they'll put their sidekick in the same zone as their character, yeah? You'll see on the map that there are different coloured circles. These are different zones. This is to do with ranged attacks and some card special abilities. You'll see also that some circles are multicoloured, and this means that they are in multiple zones, yeah? So once everybody has placed their miniatures on the board, you'll draw 5 cards into your hand, and you'll set your health dial to the points that is on your player card, yeah? So on your turn, you get to take 2 actions from the following. You can manoeuvre, you can scheme, or you can attack. If you manoeuvre, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a card from your deck into your hand. You'll be able to move both yourself and your minions up to the number of spaces listed on your player card under the move bit, right? You can move through friendly figures, but you can't move through your opponent's figures. You can't have 2 miniatures or sidekicks on the same space at the end of your turn, yeah? If you end up with more than 7 cards in your hand, you're going to have to discard down, yeah? Can't be a greedy cunt in this game. So the next action you can do is you can scheme. You'll see that there are some cards in your deck with a lightning bolt. These are schemes. You will play the card in front of you, and then you'll do what it says, right? So next thing you can do is you can attack, yeah? In order to do this, you'll have to play an attack card, funny old thing. There are hybrid cards that have defense and attacks. You can play one of them, but you have to make sure that the name of the character or sidekick that you're attacking with is listed on the card. Otherwise, you can't play it. So first thing you're going to do when you attack is you're going to declare the target. If your character or sidekick has a melee attack, you have to be next to it. But if you've got a ranged attack, you could be in the same zone. You will choose a card, you'll put it face down. Your opponent will choose a defend card, put it face down, and then you'll both reveal, and then you'll take the defense of your opponent away from your attack, and you'll deal that much damage. There's also some special abilities on the cards that you will resolve when the card tells you to. So you keep doing this, you keep fucking about, moving, attacking, and moving until either your hero or your opponent's hero has been killed, and then you will be the winner of Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1. So what do we like about Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1? So the first thing that we really like about this is that the miniatures actually look really, really good, yeah? This is a cheap as chips game. We picked this up second hand for about 15 quid, but in places you can pick this up at retail for 25 quid, and the component quality is actually really, really nice, yeah? They've put a sort of semi-wash onto the miniatures, which is good because I can't paint for shit, and the insert in this is absolutely fantastic. The only problem being is if you do get some of the other sets, you do want to chuck it in the box, you're going to have to toss the insert, yeah? But I know you lot at the back like to do a bit of tossing. So yeah, the component quality is absolutely outstanding for such a cheap game, and that's great, isn't it? So the second thing that we really like about Unmatched is that the character abilities are both unique and they do match the theme of the character, yeah? For instance, Alice has the option of starting the game either big or small. The game doesn't come with magic mushrooms or cannabis lace cake, but you can pretend, can't you? And some of the Sinbad special abilities mean that you can go through your discard pile, see how many voyage cards you got, and then they will aid you in battle, yeah? So the fact that each of the characters in the game is thematically sound is a bit of a bonus, and they could have just chucked in, you know, sort of attack cards and that, but these special abilities do actually make a lot of sense, yeah? So the final thing that we really like about this game is that it has that HeroScape thing where you can take different characters from different epochs and different genres, you throw them into an arena and you can see who wins, yeah? And that's one of the main things that we liked about HeroScape. And funnily enough, HeroScape is coming back. Renegade Studios, I think it's Renegade Studios, are bringing it back in the summer, so that's going to be interesting. But this was designed by Rob Davio. Rob Davio had a hand in HeroScape, so you can see that there is a bit of a crossover there. And it's always interesting to see how Achilles would go up against a fucking T-Rex, yeah? Everyone wants to know whether Dracula would succumb to the might of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? Even though you probably got to pay 150 quid for that Buffy miniature nowadays, yeah? So yeah, the fact that you can sort of pretend that you're playing HeroScape with this game, it's absolutely fantastic. Don't we like? but Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1. So the first thing that we don't like about it is that if you only have a melee combat capability on your player card, then you're going to be vulnerable to attack, because more often than not, you're going to have to move towards your opponent to attack them, and then you're going to have to attack, which means that you're going to be adjacent to them when it's their turn, and they're just going to be able to get 2 attacks on you, yeah? This isn't explicit to this game. This happens in a lot of these skirmish games, the fact that if you get too close to your opponent, you can't get away. Even if you were able to get away, then they'd probably just move towards you and beat you up as well, yeah? So the simplicity of the game is its own worst enemy, in the sense that there's not really that much strategy involved, and there's not really many tactics you can employ to get the upper hand. So the next thing that we don't like about Unmatched is that sometimes you just end up having a hand of shit cards, yeah? It all comes down to the age-old foible, the random card draw. There's not really any mechanism to get rid of your hand and draw up again, unless you've got a card in your hand that lets you do that. But in order to get that card, you're just going to have to cycle through your deck and wait for it to happen, yeah? So if you end up with a hand of shit cards, there's not really anything you can do. And if you get stuck in a corner on the board, then there's really literally nothing you can do to avoid getting your head kicked in. So the final thing that we don't like about Unmatched Battle of Legends is that the game can end up in a cat and mouse situation. If you are low on health and you don't have many cards in your hand that are going to pack a punch, or even if your sidekick has been eliminated and you keep drawing your sidekick cards, then the only option you got is to run away. This can make the game just go on and on and on with no resolution in sight. Very difficult to pin your opponent down if you are on the ropes and they're on the ropes. Nobody's going to be wanting to go in and land that killer blow, yeah? And this has been a problem since the days of chess, where one player's going to be moving away, one player's going to be moving forward, and you end up tearing your hair out and just saying, fuck it, let's just throw the game in the bin. So to summarise, is Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1 still worth your time and bother today and in the future? So we are going to say maybe, maybe not. Unmatched is a simple skirmish game that, in being so simple, has to sacrifice deeper gameplay mechanics. The move, attack, move mechanism is so shallow, it makes Love Island look like a safe space for refugees. On the plus side, everyone loves seeing which cultural icons would win in a scrap, so maybe they should stick me in a promo so that you can mop up every time you play this game. So there you go, that is Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1. Remember, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to this channel, hit the like button, and all that YouTube bullshit. See you next time.